Hello, everybody, and welcome to Whimsically Wicked, a reading duet. My name is Haley, and I'm the whimsical half.
And my name is Daria, and I am the wicked half.
Okay, this is your episode today. I don't even really know what we're doing.
Yeah, Haley has like the most barest hint of what we're doing. But I'll break it down what we're gonna do today because I'm kind of switching up the form for my episodes, which is every other episode that's not a Zodiac Academy right now. So I will show off my book mail because there's a little bit more of that. There's actually a book coming today, which you would have been really interested in,
Ooh.
but it's not here yet. It'll probably arrive while we're filming, and the dog loses ever loving shit, but it's fine. We're also gonna do a quick book recommendation each, and then we're gonna dive into the content of this one, which I have dubbed couples therapy.
Great.
Which I think we've all kind of seen it on TikTok or whatever, where they're like, "Would so and so get divorced at the end of the book?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's cool and all. We're gonna do that first with the couples, but then I'm gonna do true couples therapy with them, which I will not fully spoil before we do it because I'm really excited for Haley's take on what I've done." But let's just say I'm going to put our couples in some uncomfortable situations and see how you think they would survive.
Oh, God. Okay, sounds good.
So I'll start off with my books. I only have 3
Okay.
today, not 13 like last time.
Very exciting.
I have some Rita Kent,
Ooh, I know that one.
Beautiful Venom. I just pre-ordered the next one today because the next one comes out in December. Haven't read this yet, but I know I love Rita Kent, so I was like, well,
There you go.
and it's pretty.
It is pretty.
I love me a good snake cover, and it's got hockey sticks on it, so you know I was here.
Oh, it's a hockey romance.
Yeah. And Mafia Boys. I don't really know. I didn't need context, honestly.
That's like all of the TikTok romance books that I've seen all put together in one.
And then I have. This is Arcane Society.
Okay.
These are super cute. Like, they're so. Very pink and very purple. And I have A Kingdom This Cursed and Empty. And A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacey Stark. And they're stunning. Like, honestly, I'm vibing.
Ooh, they came with pictures.
Yes, they all come with cute artwork. It comes with a pin. Love these. But yes, that's my book shopping. And then the book that didn't arrive, which I will not be doing an unhaul for because I am putting it on the shelf as soon as it gets here, is V. Schwab's new book.
Oh, that's right. It just got delivered to my Kindle.
Yeah, various something.
Yes.
It looks great. I read a signed copy, I hope, coming because I pre-ordered it a year ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember us doing this, and I only ordered it on my Kindle.
Yeah.
I'm excited to read that one.
So I'm really looking forward to that one. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all my books for this one. I'm sure I'll have more next time because by the time we film again for this, I will have my Hermione fanfics.
Oh, yay.
Which will be an episode in August.
Yes, can't wait.
All right, book recommendations. I have mine, and I brought a physical book today because I love this thing. And as you can tell, it is one that I've read the physical copy of because this is a well-loved, beat-up book. I've taken it all over the world, I'm pretty sure. But this is A Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. And this one is, I'm going to say high fantasy.
That's what you presented it to me. Daria bought me this book.
I did.
For my birthday. I still haven't gotten to it. But I've been eyeing it more and more lately, and I really want to pick it up.
I love this book. Basically, this series, I think it's 3 books total.
Oh, that's not bad. That's super reasonable.
Yeah, it's 3 books. There's also a prequel series that is with the same guys, and then there's like a prequel series, which is like Dawn of the Era, when the land split and all the stuff happened.
Yeah.
That doesn't involve them.
I think we should celebrate duologies and trilogies more than we do. People just really feel the need to make their series like 10 books
unnecessarily long.
It's ridiculous.
Like, there are some things that I'm like, yeah, you are writing an epic fantasy. It needs to be 13 books long. You're like, it's an era. It's the full lifetime.
Yes.
I'm sorry. This bitch right here, trilogy. Fourth Wing?
Oh my god.
Trilogy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, don't even get us started. Actually, I think we spent 2 whole episodes talking about that.
How much we hate this shit.
Ranting about that, so you can go check those out if you really care that much. But like, there's people who can get away with it and have.
Yeah. And
That's
should.
great. Robert B. Jordan, Brandon Sanderson. They're
Terry Goodkind.
yes,
I've R.A. Salvatore.
yeah.
So many. I
But
own
what
so
I
many of
think
them.
we really need to just understand is like people only have so much time, and reading has become such a trend since Book Talk blew up. And then now we have these like 8 book series, 9 book series that are all 400 or 500, sometimes more, usually more
Yeah.
page books. And I don't have time to go through all of them. I want to enjoy a fantasy series that is 2 or 3 books,
Mm-hmm.
has a start to finish, and then I want to move on.
I think my favorite is duology when it comes to
So good.
like modern fantasy and all of that. But Theft of Swords slash the Rhaenyra Chronicles, I think it's 3 total books. I don't remember what I just said. Technically, it's actually more than that because he self-published these originally, so each book is like 2 squished into one. One of my favorite things about this author, what he does is he pre-writes his entire series and
Oh,
then publishes.
wow.
So like it is a cohesive story. There are no plot holes
Nice.
because you can catch them at a time
Yep.
when you're doing your edits. But for a quick synopsis
Yeah,
of this
convince me to
one,
read this. I
um,
need a kick in my ass.
this story follows 2 men for hire. They're thieves. They're assassins. They're kind of whatever you needed them to be. They've got a pretty loose but strict moral code,
Okay.
depending on how you moral your code.
Yeah.
But what happens with them in their initial piece here is they get set up, they're going to do a job, they're going to steal something. They walk into the room, and the king is on the floor, and he's definitely dead. So they're immediately like, nope, we're out. But they basically get set up for murdering the king. It's a tiny kingdom, no one gives a shit about it, and they're like, this is really weird. And then they enter into this massive conspiracy that's taking place over the entirety of their continent, and there's like magic involved and old religions and missing princes and obviously dead kings. And these 2 thieves are in way over their heads, have to figure out how to get out of this.
Especially from a small little town.
Yeah, they're like mercenary, assassin. There's a really cool Discord in this one too because the magic is not a main pillar in this one. I would say it definitely takes a back seat to
Okay.
like just brute force and swords. But they do have a race of elves or half elves in this one that are second class, third class, fourth class citizens. So there's a
Wow.
really interesting narrative that runs through the entire series of like what that looks like.
Yeah.
One of them is partially an elf. You
Cool.
can't quite tell visually, but like if you look hard enough, you can, and how they navigate that. And it's such a well written, fun series. And like I've clearly read this more than once
Yeah.
in a physical copy, and I own the audiobooks. I don't know if I have this one on my Kindle because I actually would prefer to read this series in the physical copies.
Copy.
Um, but no, I love it. It's a really solid fantasy series if you want some good old swords and saving some kingdoms.
Okay, I think I might need to read it finally. I feel like I've gone through a reading slump for like a couple months, and not for a lack of trying, more for a lack of time and energy. And
Yeah.
so I'm currently in my like brain dead. I'm looking for trash to just not let me think. And so my recommendation is actually a romance one, believe it or not.
Oh,
I read this book a couple months ago, and it held the perfect balance of my desire to cry and to feel and to explore really challenging human emotions and experiences and romance. And that is why I liked this one because historically I've
okay.
been very critical of romance books.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't love the all happy ending. I don't love the goofy, bubbly story. I like my romance novels to be more real and raw, and this book really delivered on it. So, this book is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams.
Oh, I remember you reading this one.
Yeah, and I was like back and forth a little bit, but overall, I really, really liked it. I believe I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
It follows these 2 Black authors. Her name is Eva. She is a single mom. She is an erotica author. And Shane Hall, who is also a award-winning author. And they reunite at this writers conference in a library like 15 years after they had stopped seeing each other or like had stopped knowing each other. And so it's a second chance romance.
We're learning our romance terms.
Yes, which is a very I would think a second chance romance is very challenging to write, because if there's a reason people break up, and it's really difficult to find a way to like repair that. But the two of these individuals, they met each other when they were just teenagers, and they were both going through some really traumatic events. So some content and trigger warnings, there's self-harm, there's drugs associated with this book, and they had these 7 days in June where they really made this connection, but both of them were going through such a rough period of time, and 15 years later, they reconnect. It's super funny. It explores all of it's like time jumps between back and forth between when they were teenagers and who they are now, and how they navigate this 15-year time jump between the two of them and reigniting and where they are at now. It's amazing. It's cute. It's funny. It's got a little bit of smut in it, just enough for me, which is like 1 to 2 spice meter things. Like
a couple chilies.
Yeah, but it like
not a handful.
No, the book does not rely on it. It uses the smut to enhance it. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it if you're one of those people who maybe doesn't love romance, doesn't love the goofy, silly, bubbly romance of it, likes to explore real like and raw human experiences and emotions in like a really in your face way. And I thought it was just so good.
I can't believe you had a romance book.
I know.
I'm so impressed.
I know. I've been watching reality TV lately too.
It's been fun.
We're at a very different point in my life right now.
You hit it when the reality TV, you're like, okay, my life is good.
Yeah.
Let's watch some other people's fall apart.
I'm learning how to relax and be peaceful, and it's really hard on me.
I know, you gotta insert the chaos somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay. Couples therapy.
Couples therapy. What do you got for me?
I am first going to start with a spoiler warning because we are going to be diving into the nuances of quite a few books. I've tried to pick things that are popular enough that I don't think I'm spoiling. Like, you might not drop off right now, I hope. But just in case.
Are we going to name the book before we get into the couple?
I'm just going to name all the books right now that I'm going to be covering, and then we'll go into the couples.
Perfect. Okay, great.
Because some of these have multiple couples, and I've only focused on one.
Yeah.
So, spoilers for Hunger Games, ACOTAR, City of Bones, Mistborn, Twilight, Butcher and Blackbird, Fourth Wing, After, Love Hypothesis, and Crescent City.
Okay, yeah, all fair things to spoil, and a couple of those, like, you might not even want to read those.
Yeah.
If you haven't read Twilight at this point, don't. If you haven't read After, don't. You can watch our episode on it, though.
Yeah. So these are either all books that you would have read in your teens, or that we've read on the podcast, or that is Brandon Sanderson, and we just assume everyone's read it.
Yeah.
I did leave off Stormlight Archive, though, because I actually know several people who are actively reading that one.
Including me, actually.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to spoil anything.
And I actually still don't really know what happens. I have an idea, but I still don't actually know what happens with one of those relationships.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff up in the air, though. So I went with things that are like, you should know these, and if you don't know them already, you're probably never going to.
Yes, 100%.
So the first question we have is, do these couples last past the end of their story?
Right.
I'll start with ACOTAR, because it's most popular. Feyre and Rhys. Do they make it past the end of the story?
I just know that they're going to.
I know. But he could do so much better.
He could do so much better.
He could do so much better.
But he's such a loyal puppy to her, and it's frustrating. I don't think they should. I think if they go through couples therapy, I think it's done.
Oh, yeah, if they had to confront any of their issues.
There was a professional, if there was an adult in the room during any of this, they don't make it.
Also, please feel free to fight us in the comments. I think Feyre is the worst female character of all time.
Yeah. She destroyed those books. She absolutely ruined that story. That could have been very interesting.
It could have been so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so our consensus is they make it.
Yeah, they make it.
Katniss and Peeta from Hunger Games.
No.
No, right?
No.
They should immediately get divorced.
Yeah, no.
They should not have ended up in that cabin
Now,
at the
does
end.
this make us
Fuck
Team
that.
Gale, though?
No, it makes us Team Katniss doesn't need a man.
Katniss don't need no man.
Katniss can feed herself, house herself, clothe herself. Fuck it. Does
What's
she even like men?
That was my next question. What's the fanfic writing about Katniss?
I haven't actually looked into that, but I should.
I feel like the fanfic people usually have a better understanding of who they should end up with
Mm-hmm.
than the actual author. I think the
Yeah.
author's too close to it. No, Peeta and Katniss are not going to work out.
Clary and Jace from City of Bones. I also think should immediately get divorced. Alec and Magnus together forever.
Till the day that
You
I
bury
die.
them together.
Yeah.
Alec, like Magnus doesn't make it past Alec's lifetime because their souls are so intertwined by that point.
Alec and Magnus, 5 ever.
Yeah,
Hashtag me on that.
I will die on their graves. They deserve
Yeah.
to be together forever. Clary and Jace, though.
No, I don't want them
No.
together. I don't think they
I don't
make
think
it.
so either. I think both of them could do differently than each other. Not better.
No, they
both suck.
absolutely deserve each other, but I don't think either of them are ever meant to have a long-term peaceful relationship.
No, they're so unstable. And in Jace's case, mentally unwell.
Yes. Yeah.
Unwell.
They need somebody different and a lot of individual therapy.
So much individual therapy.
So, no. I don't think they make it.
I can't remember. Twilight. Bella and Edward.
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
She shouldn't end up with anyone.
Here's the thing. No, with very few exceptions, no 17-year-old in Bella's state of mind, let me just add that. No 17-year-old in Bella's state of mind should be ending up with the girl that she falls in love with at the age of 17.
No.
If I end up with the boy that I liked at 17 or 18, shoot me in the head.
I was this close to doing
You were that
it too.
close.
Like,
Yeah.
I was with my high school boyfriend that I started dating at 16 for 9 years. And breaking up was one of the best decisions in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's like tied herself to him forever because you've got an immortal child. You're also immortal.
I've seen it work with high school sweethearts. No hate to you, those
Yeah.
of you who have done it. Bella should not have
No.
done it.
They don't even have chemistry.
They have nothing in common.
Like, he's just broody and awkward, and she like
And 100 years older than her.
yeah. And Bella's doesn't have a personality.
Zero personality.
He also doesn't really have.
Yeah,
a
neither
No,
of
they don't
them
have. They're blank slates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should never. Sloane and Rowan from Butcher and Blackbird.
Ooh. Yes, but I don't feel as strongly about them as I do Leather and Lark.
I considered them. But for the second half of this game, they made more sense.
Okay. Got it.
Leather and Lark though, also together forever.
Yes, they're together
They're
forever.
perfection.
Yes.
The other couple whose names I don't even remember, don't care about.
Rose and Fëanor. It started with an F.
Oh, Fionn?
Fionn and Rose.
There it is. Yeah, I don't care about them. Their book was meh. It's up there somewhere.
Yeah, I think their story fell flat for me. I don't know about them as a couple, but Leather and Lark were my number 1. Sloane and Rowan would have been my number 2.
Yeah.
I think they both make it, though.
I think they're adorable together. I think they complete each other in the way couples should complete each other.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, the nice overlap.
Yeah.
Violet and Xaden from Fourth Wing.
No, they shouldn't have lasted 3 books, never mind after the series.
Book 2 should have been a really big eye-opener of like, wow, we really hate each other.
They genuinely do not enjoy each other's company.
Like, they can't be in the same room for more than like 10 minutes of fighting.
No. And the only nice thing that they can say about each other is that the other is hot. That's the only nice thing that they can say.
Yeah, they don't like each other's personalities. They don't like how the other one handles conflict.
No.
Or stressful situations.
They are so much worse people together.
So much worse.
They bring out the worst in each other by 1,000%.
You spoiled the ending for these two for yourself, which is totally valid because it was horrible to get through. Tessa and Hardin from After.
I can't believe they made it.
Right?
So yeah, I spoiled it. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. There was 5 books of this.
5.
And the first one was terrible, and the second one didn't even start the second one. I think I watched the movie or something. I don't remember. Um, it's like so teenage college romance. And like teenage college romance shouldn't exist because by the time you go off to college, you should be like sort of an adult.
Or at least trying.
Or at least trying, and these kids just aren't.
No.
And the relationship started with Tessa cheating on her perfectly nice boyfriend from home with this bad boy
Rock star style.
with anger issues and so much trauma.
Yeah.
And then they decide to move in together after he takes her virginity after like 2 months or 2 weeks or some stupid timeline like that.
Yeah.
And they move in together and they're just screaming at each other all the time and don't know how to communicate with each other. Like these two need to move on from each other and
be very far away.
Be very, very far away.
So much more therapy than even I think Hardin even did therapy at one point in all of that. I can't remember for sure. It's been a really long time since I watched the movies. But not enough.
It would be a disservice to us all if they ended up together, and unfortunately, they do.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have.
They get married.
Yeah. After he writes the expose about her and publishes it.
That's crazy.
Because I think they set it up so After is his book about her or them. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think you saw that part.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so After is like his little biofic, and then he publishes it without telling her. And then everyone knows it's about her, and she was like, "Fuck you," because I think they're broken up for like an entire movie or something. I don't remember.
They should have stayed that way.
The timeline, but that seems like a betrayal not worth coming back from.
No, not at all.
All right. Olive and Adam from Love Hypothesis.
Okay, what I know. See, here's the thing. What I remember about Olive and Adam from the Love Hypothesis is it's like just permanently stamped in my brain that this was Rey and Kylo Ren fan fiction to begin with. And Adam's name is only Adam because Adam Driver played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars movies. And I hated that couple so much. I thought it was so dumb. Those movies were terrible, first of all. But Rey and Kylo Ren just like should not be together ever. And they had the weirdest connection.
And then they had a little small spoiler for Deep End cameo.
Really?
Yeah, Olive's in Deep End.
Oh, that's right, she is.
Yeah, and then they mentioned Adam offhandedly, like, how the fuck did they end up together? He's so broody and such an asshole.
Right, yeah. Okay, no, I totally do remember this. And so I am making the decision that they shouldn't end up together based on the fact that I don't like Kylo Ren and Rey together, but I don't have any recollection of Adam and Olive as a couple being any different than Kylo Ren and Rey.
I don't think they were.
Okay, they were the exact same.
It was just because even the fanfic to the book was like a copy paste name change.
Right.
And then they got rid of the big like bad of the book being Olive herself. And instead it was like the kind of like sexual
there was
assault or whatever, something along those lines.
Yeah, at a conference.
And then that was like the big bad moment. And then they like immediately had sex or something. It was really weird.
It was weird.
The fanfic was better.
The fanfic was better. It was a lot better.
Like significantly better.
Yes.
I also don't think they should have ended up together. I felt like they didn't have chemistry and they didn't add anything to each other's lives.
No.
Last up, before we kick off the fun portion of this, in my opinion, Crescent City, Bryson Hunt.
Okay, it's probably been a year now.
Yeah, a little over a year, because I think that was January.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we've read these. Bryce I actually did not hate Bryce as a main character in the first book.
Yeah.
And then I really didn't like her in the subsequent ones. And I didn't hate Hunt either. I think they make it.
I think they make it too. I personally think one of them should have died.
Yeah.
In my opinion, one of them should have died at the end of the last Crescent City book.
Yeah, that's a whole conversation about Sarah J. Maas. She cares way too much about her characters. She doesn't kill enough of them off.
Off 'em. Call it quits.
Yeah, the danger, if you don't make the danger real in your high fantasy novels, then people will start to feel that. And the big moments that you try to, like, build and punch in at the very end will not mean anything.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. I think Bryce and Hunt make it. I think that they're good together.
Yeah, I thought they were cute as a couple. I hate Crescent City books at the end of that one. The more I think about them, less I like it.
Yeah.
I actually need to go back and fix my review on that one because
Yeah, I think I rated Crescent City a lot higher
than I feel
looking
now.
back on it, because I really hated Sky and Breath. I thought it was really, really bad.
Yep.
I thought the first Crescent City was good, second one was bad, and then the third one I think was a step up from the second book, which is why I think I liked it, but then the more I think about it, the more I have problems with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
Anyways.
I'm like, don't get me wrong, if you kill Aelin or Rowan, I will come for you, bitch.
Oh, yeah. No, those are not the...
But the rest of your couples?
Yeah.
Oh, also, whoever Dorian ended up with.
Oh, Manon.
Manon.
Yeah, don't
You
kill
can't touch
Manon.
them either. I love them.
Yeah, you really can't touch Throne of Glass. See, here's the thing. With
Kill off Feyre.
Yeah, kill off Feyre. She doesn't need to be there.
She is adding 0 to that story.
Oh my god. But like Throne of Glass, I still think it was the best one. I've had people be like, "Oh, I couldn't get through the first 3." I'm like, "Yeah, the first 3 are slow. Don't get me wrong. Those are young adult fantasy. They struggle through it." But oh my god, they get so much better. It's the best series of the 3.
I agree.
No
I
questions
think it was
asked.
really good. By the end of it, I was just so invested in those characters. And I didn't, even though the first 3 are kind of slow, at least you still like the people that are there.
Genuinely.
I hate Feyre.
I know. I had to be in her freaking head for 4 books.
And then her and her sisters just kind of generally suck through the first 3 books in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and like Nesta kind of gets her shit together, but I'm like, I'm not, kill them all.
Yep, I'm with you.
All right, on to what I think is the true therapy portion of this.
Okay.
Which is action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set the scene for us.
Okay.
You're hopelessly in love. You've just vanquished the bad guy. You've saved everyone in your world. You've got your partner. You're together. You just fell asleep in the same bed. And the morning light starts to break through the curtains. You're slowly opening your eyes and you realize this isn't your room. You're alone in bed. You get out, you check the mirror, and that's not your face. So, what we're doing is swapping the characters from one book into another and seeing if they, 1, do they even survive? 2, would they still end up together?
Oh my god.
And 3, you gotta justify your answers.
Okay.
So here are the rules that I've kind of just made up. We can change them as we go if we have to.
Okay.
So the characters have fully completed their published stories.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously something like Fourth Wing is on the list. If you haven't read Onyx Storm and know where we left off on that, that seems like a you problem, not a me problem.
Yep.
But they finished their written stories.
Okay.
They're jumping into the beginning of their new story.
Okay.
They're jumping into their counterpart's body.
Right.
So they have all their abilities and powers, but like memories of the other person. And they're going to be forced to go through canon. As close to canon as possible. So everyone around them is going to be treating them like they're Bella. And all the things that happen to Bella are going to keep happening to her. Like, even if they try to diverge away from it, the universe is going to find a way to push them back.
Okay.
So we're going to be swapping. And I put a lot... I don't want to talk about how long I spent matching these together. Because I was like, I'm not putting fantasy in fantasy. That's too easy.
No.
So we've done some other things. I will mention the books that I decided not to include because I either didn't want to deal with it or I thought they were just too close.
Right.
So Throne of Glass did not make the cut. No Aelin and Rowan.
Yeah, don't break them up, thank you.
Well, they could have made it through. It depends on which world they get thrown in.
That's fair.
Lord of the Rings. I axed any couples from that.
Okay.
Quicksilver. I think that one's a little too fresh, not as popular.
Fair.
The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Red Rising.
Okay.
Didn't make it.
Yeah.
So the 10 books I mentioned at the beginning are the
Red
ones.
Rising would just be such a funny one because like none of the couples can survive what they're in now
I know.
or should. Like they're
Yeah.
already in level hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our first swap is the Hunger Games, where Rhys is Peeta and Feyre is Katniss.
Rhys is Peeta and Feyre is Katniss. Oh man. Okay, well, here's the thing. You don't have to be able to read in the Hunger Games.
You don't. You do not. We don't even know if Katniss can read.
It's so true. She probably can't. Okay.
And she can do the bow thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're saying that, like, so does Rhys and Feyre have, like, their powers?
No.
No.
No powers.
Just personality.
Just personality. Like, you're physically there, but you're like, oh, no goods.
Right. Okay.
So, is Rhys fucking useless because he's not a shadow daddy anymore? How reliant is he on that?
Oh, quite, I want to say.
Can he bake a loaf of bread?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. So Rhys remembers being a shadow daddy, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they've finished their story. They love each other. Once they figure out who's who, they're like, oh, shit.
Okay, and they're dropped in... Okay, so they're dropped into the Hunger Games at the beginning of the Hunger Games, we're saying?
Yeah.
Like, Feyre is getting selected.
Yeah.
Okay. I think she can make it through that part.
Okay.
For sure. What I don't think is that Feyre has any sort of life skills.
None.
I'm going to end my sentence there.
My thing with Feyre, I always imagine is this TikToks where they have this girl just drawing like the world's shittiest flowers over everything.
Yeah, like what's that going to do in your Hunger Games? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Rhys is just too emotional.
Yeah.
He can't back that up with magic anymore.
So he's got to figure out a way to do it physically.
Like, I think that he would act more like, what's his name, Thrash or something from District 1 or 2, where he's, like, really scary. And he's going to make it somewhere. He's going to be a natural leader, for sure.
Yep.
He's going to get in there, and he's going to, like, own, but he's going to be too emotional and too angry and make a stupid decision down the line. I think that's where he stands.
Yeah.
And Feyre, like... Feyre, to me, just doesn't even compare to Katniss, but what I will give her is that she is the most frustratingly stubborn person ever.
Yeah.
And so just for that reason, I might give her a chance.
Okay. So we're thinking they probably at least survive the first one.
I think they survived the first one.
Is their relationship too situational to survive being not in their world?
Well, that brings up a different question for me, because are we, like, the trump card is that they're fated mates.
Yeah.
So, are we saying that matters here?
I kind of go with no. Because I'm assuming that has something to do with their magic. They don't got that. Do they like each other enough as people to still want to be together?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I think he finds some nice girl from District 2 or 3 and fucks off.
Yeah, I think one of them dies before...
That too.
Yeah, I think one of them dies. I don't think that they make it fully through the Hunger Games. But once again, they might just be too stubborn to leave each other.
They do give I refuse to admit defeat in this.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. I think one of them dies, though.
I think one of them dies.
Feyre, not Katniss, dies.
I think Feyre, weirdly enough, has a better chance of surviving in the Hunger Games than Rhys.
Rhys is a prince.
Yeah.
King, whatever the fuck.
So I think that, and if they both survive, I think they make it as a couple.
Okay.
But I think one of them has a better chance of dying, and I think it's Rhys.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I just wish Feyre was dead, so.
I know.
I
Just, I think that she just survives to fucking piss me off.
Yeah, and then they were like, we're gonna write another book.
And
I
it's
was like,
working.
I gotta put up with more of the bitch.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, it's working. It drives me nuts that she's a character. And that's what she fucking wants from me.
Yep.
Ugh.
Other way around. Katniss is Feyre. Peeta is Rhys. I think they do better this way.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Katniss with powers is
Elite.
She's great. Because she sort of like gives off that energy in the Hunger Games already.
Yeah.
And now going into like a Fae form, I think she would be so cool.
Yep. And there is a chance she can read.
Yeah.
We're not sure one way or the other.
Yeah, we're not we're not sure. With that being said, Peeta is hard to picture as Rhys.
Yes, because Peeta is like the opposite in personality.
I almost think if Peeta were to go into Feyre and Katniss into Rhys, it almost makes more sense.
That, I think that would be perfect. I actually think they end up together either way in this universe and like happier.
Okay, I think if like the roles that they take on in their relationship is more of a Katniss is Rhys and Peeta is Feyre type of role, I think that then that's possible. But I think Peeta in Rhys's position has a total mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, Peeta has a hard time with that.
Peeta doesn't want to be the spotlight. He doesn't
No.
want to be the center of attention. He doesn't want to be the one like making these big high level decisions. He's a great leader by like for sure, not at the Night Court.
No, that's true. They should swap roles.
So I think they swap roles. I actually don't think that they make it if Peeta has to be put in Rhys's position.
That's true.
It's just not for Peeta. And I think Katniss would just become this like, I don't think Katniss could respect Peeta in the same way if he's in that position.
Yeah, and failing.
Mm-hmm. So love Peeta to death. I just don't think that was like ever the position for him. He leads in a more like more of like an Az type way, like kind of in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And he does a good job of it.
Yes.
But he doesn't want to be king.
Yeah. He's also a little bit more rational than Rhys.
That's true. There's a lot less chaos if Peeta's in charge.
Yes, 100%.
All right, my next group here. This one was a weird one, but I really wanted to throw shit up and just kind of see where it landed. City of Bones, where Vin is Clary and Ellen is Jace.
Vin is Clary and Ellen is Jace. Ooh, I like this world already. Okay. Vin as Clary. Vin is more competent than Clary, right from the get-go, because she's got more street smarts, you know? She's just able to survive.
She's not falling for this shit.
Yeah, she's a survivor, so that's great. Ellen in Jace's body
is a weird one, because Ellen is not as, like... He's a lover, not a fighter.
Mm-hmm. He's a political guy. So him being in Jace's body and having Jace's experiences, he would probably try to like confront a demon and be like, okay, how can we make this work for both of us?
Let's negotiate.
Yeah. And I don't think that demons are really up to that task.
I do think he would excel during that whole story arc where Jace becomes like head of that institute for a hot second, though. I think he holds on to that.
I think that's where Ellen would gravitate towards.
Yeah. Like I think that would happen way sooner.
Mm-hmm. He would take Jace out of the body of like, I need to fight and all of those things, and he would become a way better leader.
Yeah.
And that institute needs a leader.
It's so bad.
I think it would work out.
Oh yeah, right? I was like, I think Vin and Ellen crush this shit, take over New York, and make it perfect.
Yeah. Clary and Jace die.
Clary and Jace Clary can't see 3 feet in front of her, walks into something, and gets like impaled on a fence post or something.
Yeah, and like Jason Ellen's body, like,
Jace pisses off the wrong person and gets stabbed.
well, that's the thing. Like everyone around Ellen died for that reason.
Yeah, they're immediately gone.
Yeah, they can't handle that world. The thing is like, okay, I'm gonna be mean here for a sec, but like, characters can only be as smart as the author is.
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson is very smart, and he has worked very, very hard to be smart. Like, he wrote, 9 books before he published one?
Mm-hmm.
And Mistborn is, like, all of the characters are very smart, and they think very, very much outside the box, and the world reflects that.
Yep.
City of Bones was a incestuous fanfic before it was published.
That traumatized the shit out of us.
Yes. And so Clary and Jace are teenagers in a world that was created as like an extension of Harry Potter in some fashion.
Yeah.
Um
There's a lot of fanfic to book on this list, and that's just the world of literature.
Yeah, and so like, and it was built for teenagers. So and like Mistborn could be like, there's a young adult version of Mistborn, but Clary and Jace just are not smart enough characters and have not lived in an intelligent enough, like, well-built world in order to go into Mistborn.
Yeah. Even at the end of their whole saga they're not making it.
No.
This one I thought was funny, just because of how much fun the first 2 characters are gonna have in their universe.
Right.
Sloane is Bella, Rowan's Edward.
I don't think they make it.
Really?
No.
Oh man, I thought they were gonna have a fucking great time.
Maybe. Well,
I figure Rowan immediately turns her and is like, let's go kill everybody.
oh, that's an interesting perspective. Yeah, okay, maybe.
Or like, not immediately, but like the second he can get to the point where he can turn her, they're going on a murder spree.
See, I went the direction of like, both of those characters have too much logic to be like, anything can work in this, like everything's wrong here.
Oh, yeah, I just figured they'd just go kill everybody.
Yeah, so fair. Okay.
Yeah,
they
are vampire serial killers at the end of this.
Yeah, I guess if Rowan and Sloane become vampires, then they just like can do their job so much faster. Like, imagine their little competition as vampires.
Right?
Yeah, that would be fun.
They would I think they would have such a good time with that.
Yeah, they might. And they're just like on another level just in general in terms of intelligence and personalities, that like they would just run circles around everybody in that world.
Yeah. Vampire hunters trying to catch those 2 would be very entertaining. I'd read that book.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to write a vampire
that would be fun.
Hunt from the FBI.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
And then obviously the flip side of that one is Bella is Sloane and Rowan is Edward.
No,
I know.
Bella
I think it's really funny where they have to start that book though, where like Sloane is in that cage and Rowan is like, "Hi, do you want help?"
Yeah, Bella and Edward are not funny enough.
No, they could not live in a rom-com.
No, goodness, no.
I also don't think Bella or Edward would be able to get the cage open.
No.
I think he'd have a hard time with that.
Yes, and Bella's too anxious. She would shut down.
Yeah. And Edward's too afraid of killing someone.
Yeah.
To be serial killer.
They would be be terrible.
They'd be anxious all the way through and then they'd break up. Immediately.
Yeah.
This one is my favorite. Because they're the same people. Fourth Wing.
Oh god.
Tessa is Violet and Hardin is Xaden.
They'd be perfectly fine. I don't even think anybody around them would notice that it was switched either way.
Right? The only thing that came up for me with this one is, could Tessa handle having a physical disability? And I think the answer is no.
Interesting. Okay, so Tessa and Hardin from after, like, equally as toxic.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you're right. Like, throw a curveball at Tessa having a physical disability. That's tough.
Right.
That's really tough. But she can put up a fight. Like,
she can. I think she's got like the stubbornness.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then Hardin, I think
I think you're right. I think they're the exact same people.
Yeah.
I don't think the disability sways Tessa at all because I think Tessa, like, when she gets mad, she just sees this, like, blind rage.
Yes.
And
And
that's
does
very
stupid
similar
shit.
to Violet. And I mean, if the dragons are as stupid as they were before, she's gonna pair with a really strong dragon.
Yeah.
And her and Hardin are gonna continue to hate each other, and that's apparently what this world is built on.
Just have
And
hate sex the whole time.
yeah, like I think where this world should be going, if it's not already, is that Xaden and Violet just like burn the whole world down because of their fight, and I think Tessa and Hardin would get them on that path just as well.
Yeah.
I
And
think that's at this point, that's how I want this series to end.
I still want them to turn bad and take over.
Yeah, burn the world down.
Burn the world down. It's a
No.
perfectly adequate option in your fantasy romance to burn the world down.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
If anyone's taking notes. Flip side, Violet is Tessa and Xaden is Hardin. I think this one falls apart faster. I think their
Really?
relationship is too built on high octane
Yeah.
adrenaline.
So fair.
I think
Do you think they get bored?
I think they get bored of each other way too fast.
Interesting. They run out of things to fight about.
Yeah. Because you don't have that, like, because I think Tessa and Hardin, especially in Fourth Way, like, there's so much going on
Yeah.
that, like, the same way Xaden and Violet get through it is, like, you got shit to do. You're in
Right.
a military academy, you're getting attacked, you're at war,
Yeah.
you're kind of in it.
Yeah.
Versus, like, in their story, you're a college student.
Yeah, you're going to school. Or,
Um,
I don't even remember what they were going to school for. Journalism, maybe?
she wanted to be an editor, and he
Right.
liked to quote books.
Yeah, because you've read those books, right? He was very well read,
Yeah,
but he
him
was
and his
still an
Wuthering
asshole.
Heights. I think they fall apart faster.
Yeah, okay. Does Xaden read? I don't remember.
Do any of it? Oh no, she was a scholar. She might enjoy the whole college thing a
Yeah,
lot more.
that's true.
Like, I think she'd have a good time. I think she ends up with Hardin's brother, half brother, stepbrother situation.
That's right.
They were cute.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Hardin and Tessa would thrive in Fourth Wing, but I'm
Yeah.
with you. I think it would fall apart faster. But I mean, still not bad.
Oh, ideal. All right, this one I just kind of threw in for fun too, because I again was trying to mix it up and not just have it all be fantasy romances.
Mm-hmm.
Love Hypothesis with Bryce and Hunt as Olive and Adam.
Bryce and Hunt as Olive and Adam. Okay. So Bryce can Bryce do I don't know if Bryce is smart enough.
Bryce is a party girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olive is not a party girl.
No, Olive is a scientist through and through.
Yeah.
Trying to cure cancer.
Yeah, so I think she would really struggle with that part.
Yep.
She does work in that library. She does like to read.
Yeah, like she is smart. It's just not the kind of smart I think she would need for this.
Yeah, I don't know how much like that sounds like what's the chick who died? Danielle
Oh, her bestie.
yeah.
I think it was
Danica.
Danica, yeah.
Danica. That sounds like something more Danica would be better at.
Yeah, her and her whole genetics thing.
Mm-hmm. Now Hunt might just be broody enough to pull it off.
Yeah. He could probably fake his way through it. He's also very smart, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think Hunt could fake his way through it. I think Bryce has a mental breakdown.
Yeah, Bryce, I think, would hate her position. I don't think she'd be enjoying it at all.
Yeah. I also don't know if I think their relationship survives outside of their very specific set of circumstances.
Yeah, me either. Like, I don't know if Bryce is ambitious enough in that way.
Yep.
Like, it's not like she's unambitious, but like when she was talking about her career and stuff, like that was never a point of contention. Like, she didn't.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Yeah.
Her career was also somewhat illegal. Fully
Yes.
illegal?
Yeah.
Fully illegal.
Yeah, she was working at that bookstore thing
Yeah.
with the little fire.
But it was like the secret
Yes.
book thing that
Yeah.
couldn't exist because it was illegal.
Yeah, she was ambitious, but she was kind of like a rebel
Yeah.
ambitious. She wasn't a
Cure cancer.
Your kids are ambitious, yeah. So
Yeah, I
Hunt
agree.
might survive, but I don't think Bryce does.
Yeah,
And I don't think their relationship survives.
absolutely not. Olive and Adam in Crescent City.
Olive and Adam in Crescent City.
I think someone goes better.
Yeah, me too. But maybe it's just because I can see Olive and Adam both in a fantasy setting because of Star Wars.
I also think they're smart enough to kind of figure their shit out.
Totally. Probably, actually. I think it would go better than Bryce and Hunt in this situation.
Right?
They're more educated.
Yeah.
They have logic tied to their actions.
I think they're both still strong people
Yes.
who can set a goal and hit it, and their goal is to save this world. They can. Also, there's a full genetics virus thing that's happening.
Right.
That I think they could have solved way faster.
Oh, 100% they could have.
That whole situation.
Yeah, they could have just set up shop in a lab and just like figured things out, and I think they would have enjoyed that together because that's like the only thing that they have in common.
Would have been a cute little relationship building moment.
Yeah, I think they could have done it. Yeah, I agree with you.
You don't even need a Therion to be around, even though he is the best character in the whole series. In my humble opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like derpy dumb boys.
Yeah, I don't.
A little steel derpy dumb boy.
That's funny.
I think they survive. I think they solve Crescent City's problems faster, and they live happily ever after. And that whole thing that happened at the end doesn't even cross anyone's mind.
Yeah, to no fault of Bryce and Hunt's, but
no, they're just not.
Olive and Adam were way more qualified to do that.
Yeah,
agreed.
It was a scientist problem, not a brute force black market problem.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were.
That's great. That's
those
fun.
are right couples. I would love to hear people's opinions in the comments,
yeah,
though, because I tried to throw in some controversy here, some characters we all know and love to hate.
It's also been so long since I've read these books, so like throw in some details that I forgot that would really be a trump card here.
Yeah. And some of them were just good times. I did really want to do Red Rising and Darrow because I really thought that world was a special kind of vicious, but I couldn't find a couple that I could swap with them that would make it more than like 10 seconds.
No, yeah, like that's, and then they make it through everything. Anywhere. Like you put that couple anywhere,
they're
and it's like
power couple.
They make it. Perfection. Red Rising is like the roughest world I can think of.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any like.
I think you would have to do something like Dune with it.
Yeah.
Like you have to throw in what's his face and Zendaya.
Not Tom Holland. That's her real fiance. Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, their characters from Dune. I think you could maybe swap with Red Rising and get pretty far because they're very similar worlds.
Maybe like a Padme and Anakin.
I was also thinking of them.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars has books, and I was like, that's close enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Padme literally dies because Anakin chokes her a little bit, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know if you could make it that far.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Mustang and Darrow might be able to do it. Because I think Mustang could fight Darrow off in that scenario.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that's the thing, though. Those two would, like, just annihilate every world they stepped into.
Yeah, it's not even a question.
And then whoever you put into their world has to survive that situation. Which he's hell diving at the very beginning of that book.
Yeah, it's like not even. I feel like we've talked about this before. What were your thoughts on Han Solo and Leia making it?
It's fucking stupid.
Really?
I hate their relationship. I think it's dumb.
Okay, so you were supportive of them being divorced by the end there.
Yeah, I thought that made sense.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure their age gap's a little creepy.
Oh, for sure it is. Absolutely it is.
Like it's a little. They're young. Like,
yeah. I mean, so is Padme and Anakin.
Yes, this is true. In general, all the Star Wars relationships are a little icky.
Yes.
I think the only one that gets passed is Hera and what's-his-face from Rebels.
That was a good one.
They're adorable. Their child is adorable. They're, as far as I can tell, age appropriate. I don't remember their ages. It's fine.
I think for me, it's just the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
I'll always stand by all of those relationships. Like, I'll stand by Leia and Han. I'll stand by Padme and Anakin.
I love Padme and Anakin so
I know, just because of the nostalgia. And like Anakin and Padme are the OG reason that we all have bad boy issues now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the reason. That's him.
God, he was so hot.
Yeah. I've
Alright.
been getting an itch. We're almost on Andor.
Oh, okay, I'm behind.
It's really good. It's not as good as the first season.
Okay.
I will say that, spoiler free, but it's still really good, still really interesting. And I am getting an itch for Star Wars again because of it.
I love me some Star Wars.
Yeah, I want to watch them.
What was I doing recently? Oh, I've been following like AI Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
It's been
you
really
have been.
entertaining. Yeah, the Star Wars section of the bookshelf has actually been expanded, and I need to read a bunch of those at some point.
Yeah,
I'm behind.
amazing.
But yeah, so that's why Red Rising didn't make the cut. It was because
It wouldn't even be close.
they were gonna murder everyone in sight. No
I'm
matter where they
trying to
went.
think of a place that you could throw it in the comments. Like, what is a place rough enough that could compare to Red Rising that Darrow and Mustang would get challenged in?
Yeah, like we know they're gonna survive no matter what
Yeah.
because it's them. But
Yeah.
like, where's it a little difficult?
Yeah.
Where are they not bulldozing a storyline?
Yeah. Although I will say neither of us have gotten through the second half of that trilogy.
No, I
So
can't
I
read
don't
it.
actually know what happens with them. I read the first half of Iron something, the fourth book, and they were in a rocky place then.
Oh,
Like things were
okay.
not looking good then, so it's possible that they don't survive.
I choose to believe it ends at the end of the first trilogy, personally.
Yeah, I know you weren't very happy with the second.
I started the second trilogy and I hated every second of it, and
was
I
hard to get through.
stopped. And I was like, you know what? I like to live in blissful ignorance.
It was hard to get through. I will admit that.
And I really like them as a couple and
Yeah.
where they ended off, and I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, super fair.
They had a
Super fair.
happy, fun life afterwards and fixed the universe.
Yeah, it was so cute, and then the second trilogy is rough. But I
didn't
hear
need-
it's really good still. I just haven't made it through it yet.
Yeah. I had limited reading time in my life. and,
Yeah.
I will also say this was partially brought about by my fanfic crossover era, which
Yeah.
is like pretty minimal, but I thought it was just really fun to see what characters would do in other worlds.
Super fun. I love it.
All right, that's all I got for you. Drop us a like, subscribe, comment. I would love to hear people's opinions on this one because I know I
Seriously.
threw some wild ones out there.
Yeah.
And it was lovely to have you all here. Catch us again in 2 weeks for more Zodiac Academy.
Bye.
Bye.